In a peaceful little village, there lived two boys who were the best of friends. One was just 6 years old, small, energetic, and full of laughter. The other was 10, taller, stronger, and often took the lead in their adventures. Despite their age gap, they were inseparable. They ate together, played together, and were rarely seen without each other. The villagers often smiled as they watched the boys racing through the fields, hand in hand, their laughter echoing like wind chimes on a breezy day. But their bond was more than just shared fun. It was built on pure trust. The younger boy admired his friend like a hero, while the older one cared for him like a little brother. Their friendship, so simple and pure, would soon become the foundation of something extraordinary, a story no one would believe if they hadn't seen it themselves. One breezy afternoon, the boys were chasing each other across the fields near the village. "Catch me if you can," the older boy teased, running ahead. The younger one giggled and sprinted after him, but in the blink of an eye, the fun turned into fear. The older boy had unknowingly stepped too close to a hidden well behind a thick bush. Before he could stop, he slipped and fell straight down into the darkness. Splash! He hit the cold water, flailing helplessly. "Help! I can't swim!" he screamed. The younger boy froze at the edge, heart pounding, eyes wide with terror. No one was around. The village was too far, no adults, no voices, just the sound of panic rising from the well. In that terrifying moment, something inside the little boy shifted. He realized, if I don't act now, my friend won't survive. Despite his small frame and trembling hands, the 6-year-old refused to give up. His eyes darted around and landed on an old bucket with a rope tied to it. Without thinking, he threw it into the well and shouted, "Grab it!" His friend held on tightly. Now came the real challenge. The boy gripped the rope and pulled with everything he had. His arms shook, muscles burning with strain, but he didn't stop. Dirt slipped under his feet, yet he dug in harder. "I won't let go. I can't let go," he repeated over and over in his head. Sweat poured down his face. His breath came in gasps, but still, he pulled. Inch by inch, he brought his friend back up from the depths. With one final effort, the older boy tumbled out onto the ground. They collapsed beside each other, exhausted, trembling but alive. When they returned to the village, the boys told everyone what had happened. Their voices were filled with urgency, their eyes still wide from fear. But instead of praise, they were met with laughter. A 6-year-old pulled a 10-year-old out of a well. That's impossible. He can't even carry a bucket of water properly. The boys were crushed. No one believed them. It felt worse than falling into the well itself, being told that their truth was just a fantasy. But then, from the crowd, one voice spoke with calm authority. It was Uncle Frederick, the village's eldest and wisest man, known for always seeing beyond what others saw. Uncle Frederick looked at the two boys and then turned to the villagers. "The question isn't how he did it," he said quietly, "but why he was able to." The crowd fell silent. He continued. There was no one there to tell the boy that he couldn't do it. No one said he was too small, too weak, not even himself. And so, he did it. The villagers were stunned. In that moment, they saw the truth. The limits we live with are often the ones we create ourselves. Doubt makes us weak. But belief, pure, unshaken belief, makes us strong beyond measure. And from that day forward, the story of the two boys wasn't just about friendship. It became a reminder that courage doesn't come from strength. It comes from the refusal to believe you're too small to make a difference.